Welcome to another interview for our Tomb Raider marathon for the TRLE event in summer. This time I have with me the Reverend Alucard.
Hello.
Welcome to this whole interview thing.
I would like to find out a bit more about you. Who are you? What do you do? And how did Tomb Raider come into your life?
You know, a Twitch streamer called Mike or Alu or Reverend Alu or whatever. I primarily stream like Tomb Raider challenge runs or speed runs, things like that. Tomb Raider came about because I'm very old. It's a game series I grew up with. As a kid, I watched my dad play through the first game on the PlayStation. So I was too scared to play it myself in '96. And then
with the second game in '99.
and then the second game came out, and then I played them every time there was a Tomb Raider game released. My dad bought it for him and me, so I always had them growing up, and it's a game franchise I love from the start all the way to whatever the future holds for the series, really.
That's really interesting. Nice. Growing up with Tomb Raider, as I said, I know that feeling. That's definitely absolutely awesome.
So, how did you find out about Extra Life? And what made you want to participate?
Well, it was the summer event last year in 2024. I caught a couple of charity streams, and I thought, I'd love to get involved. So I was typing away in a Twitch chat. I was like, I'd love to join this. This is it sounds like a really good cause, and I love Tomb Raider, and I love the Tomb Raider community. They just said, well, just apply, join, be part of it. There's nothing stopping you. And I took a couple of weeks to think about it because I'm quite shy, and I thought, no, let's do it. It's Tomb Raider. It's for charity.
For the children.
like why not? Yeah, absolutely for the kids. There's
yeah, I guess.
Let's just do it. It's step out the comfort zone for once, and think about other people.
That is, and it always gives a good feeling at the end, right?
Oh no, absolutely. It's really fulfilling. It really is fulfilling. You think, I'm just playing. I'm just playing this game that I love, surrounded by friends. But knowing there's something more.
The meaning, basically.
About it, yeah, some deeper meaning. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does. It makes you feel good that you're making a difference.
That is definitely so. If you could sum up this team that you just joined into a sentence, what would that be?
We're a big group, but it feels like a family. We all have the same love for the same game series, and because of that, you're always welcome, regardless what stream you go in or whatever. It's everyone's just always so welcoming, and you've got that in common, and we all have different opinions about our favourite Tomb Raider game or this or that favourite levels, and we'll all joke saying, I'd say supportive, close-knit.
So, talking about favorite Tomb Raider games and levels, what is your favorite main game, and what's your favorite custom level?
Tomb Raider 1. It's because I was too scared to play it when I was a kid. I've got a lot of memories of watching my dad play it, and when I finally played it for myself, as good as the sequels are and the other games in the series, for me, they never matched the atmosphere. There's a lot of time in Tomb Raider 1 where it's silent and it's just like ambient noise, and especially playing it on the PlayStation or the classic version, you've got the limited draw distance. So in the bigger levels, like Colosseum and Lost Valley, you don't know what's hiding in the blackness, and it's just quiet. And I don't know, the atmosphere has always been unmatched for me. And my favourite TRLE, Sabatu's Tomb Raider 1 reimagined. It was phenomenal. Just, he did such a great job in capturing the atmosphere, and
definitely one hell of a job.
Absolutely, like difficulty, it was brilliant. There was about 6 billion boulders in it, underwater boulders, and yeah, I'm surprised he didn't put underwater bats in, but maybe he couldn't.
My co-organizer NevByte and me, we have a saying. When you are in a Sabatu level and you see a slope somewhere, is there on top A, a boulder, B, a boulder, C, a boulder, or D, a boulder?
Absolutely. Yeah, I played the Tomb Raider 2 demo a little while ago, and there was a slope, and I'm climbing up the slope, and I'm like, there's going to be a boulder up here, and yep, landed straight on my head. I was like, I'm not angry, and I'm not surprised.
At some point it just gets like, yep, boulder, boulder, boulder.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's always fun because he always finds creative ways of including them somehow.
Yeah, places you wouldn't dream of putting a boulder. Like, no, there's
no way, bonk it.
He wouldn't be this cruel. Oh yes, there's 6 boulders actually. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds like Sabatu, and crazy to think that he's working on Tomb Raider 3 reimagined right now.
I can't wait to die 6,000 times per level. I really can't.
You choose 6,000 boulders probably.
Yeah, yep. There's no enemies,
Sorry.
It's just boulders.
I mean, that would be an interesting level one day. So...
I hope he doesn't listen to us and get ideas.
He will probably. So, sorry. But I hope he knows that this is all in good fun.
No, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I've got nothing but respect.
Same.
Incredibly talented level builder. It's just phenomenal.
Any words you'd like to leave for anybody watching us here right now?
I think the words I'd like to leave is, if you're thinking about doing something that might be outside your comfort zone or something you wouldn't normally do, just absolutely try it, because this whole extra life journey has been nothing but a positive experience. Like I said earlier, it's something I would never have thought about doing. I'm not the most charismatic or outgoing person, but absolutely, even if you try it and it's not for you, just at least you tried. You don't want to leave what ifs behind.
That's very wise words, by the way.
Yeah, just push yourself, and and if it goes wrong, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's how we learn, is through mistakes.
Very true. So, very last thing for this little interview here. Where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm mostly, I'm dotting around on Discords. I'm always on Twitch, watching Twitch, or you can watch me stream, at TheReverendAlucard. Tomb Raider challenge runs, speed runs. Sometimes I'll speedrun Barbie. I wish I was lying about that, but I'm not.
Nothing wrong in that.
Yep, but you'll always find me in a Tomb Raider stream somewhere.
That is all. So, this was the last question for this little interview. Thank you so much for joining me and joining us on this whole event, basically, because you're also streaming. Probably right after this interview aired is gonna be your slot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous.
You'll do fine.
Yeah, and even if I don't, it's fine. As long as people have a good time.
We will.
It doesn't matter if I suffer.
We'll root for you in chat.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lily.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this little interview here. And I hope to see you soon. Or better said, we see you next slot. Bye-bye.
You will. Bye.